Did you know that according to an expert, Tesla stock will go 2x in the next months because of these 8 reasons? Today, more and more investors are becoming more bullish on Tesla stock with the promise of the release of the Semi and Cybertruck next year. You really would not want to miss what these reasons are. In a recent tweet, Gary Black once again expressed his thoughts on Tesla catalysts as of September 25th. In the same thread, he said, "My Tesla put of $550 is unchanged. It assumes a 2026 PE of 40x on 2026 EPS of $20.80, equaling $832. Discounted back 3.25 years at 13.6%, 4% TY, 6% ERP, 1.6x Tesla beta. I assume others figure out what I know within 6 to 12 months." Gary Black is the managing partner and co-founder of the Future Fund LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor focused on investing in growth equities of companies that are changing the world. Gary has extensive experience spanning nearly 30 years in top management positions at some of the most well-respected global investment management firms. Earlier in his career, he was named CIO at Goldman Sachs for the U.S. Asset Management Group and named to the firm's partnership committee. His investment industry experience began at Sanford Bernstein in 1992 as a senior research analyst. Gary was rated the #1 analyst in his sector by Institutional Investor All-American Research Team for 6 consecutive years, from 1993 to 1998, including his first year in the industry. Black is frequently called upon by the financial press for his insights into the equity markets. In a tweet on September 26th, Gary Black laid out what he believes are 8 Tesla catalysts as of September 25th, 2022. First is the Twitter deal overhang lifting by October. The second is the 3Q Vols EPS in October. The third is the S&P potentially upgrading Tesla's credit in October. Fourth, new gigas in the UK and East US for Q4. Fifth, Tesla's $10 billion buyback in December. Sixth, FSD beta release Q4. Seventh, Cybertruck launch by mid-2023. And eighth, a $30,000 EV launch in mid-2024. That said, Black has a $550 price target for Tesla stock over the next 6 to 12 months. Black shared a Business Insider story that delved into Vonda Research's note, which said retail interest in Tesla has risen considerably ahead of the recent 3-for-1 stock split. Vonda reportedly said in its weekly note that purchases are skyrocketing, whereas retail investors have never been so bullish since summer 20. However, as a percentage of float, Tesla's institutional holdings sports a better number of 53%, but it is still the lowest in the list of 7 tech names since Alphabet Inc. has the highest institutional ownership of 85% among the large-cap tech names. Data shared by Black on Twitter showed. Float pertains to the number of outstanding shares less any restricted shares, while restricted shares are those securities that are not fully transferable from the issuing company to the person receiving the award until certain conditions are met. Unfortunately for Tesla enthusiasts, the EV company took the last spot in the list of 7 tech names for which data was shared. Institutional holding accounted for 44% of Tesla's outstanding shares. According to Black, a weak board of directors, key executive risk, capital allocation, high valuation, and the divided attention of the CEO could be the potential reasons for relatively light institutional investors. However, one of these points has been noted in one of the 8 Tesla catalysts, according to Black. Twitter deal overhang lifted by October. When Tesla CEO Elon Musk was asked on Twitter if he was done selling, he said, "Yes." In the hopefully unlikely event that Twitter forces this deal to close and some equity partners don't come through, it is important to avoid an emergency sale of Tesla stock. When further asked if he would buy back Tesla stocks if the Twitter deal doesn't close, he simply answered, "Yes." Black also expects great results on the Q3 earnings report, which he believes may be a great catalyst for Tesla. In a recent statement, Tesla reported that it produced over 365,000 vehicles and delivered over 343,000 vehicles. They noted, "As our production volumes continue to grow, it is becoming increasingly challenging to secure vehicle transportation capacity and at a reasonable cost during these peak logistics weeks. In Q3, we began transitioning to a more even regional mix of vehicle builds each week, which led to an increase in cars in transit at the end of the quarter. These cars have been ordered and will be delivered to customers upon arrival at their destination." Tesla shared that the company will post its financial results for the third quarter of 2022 after the market closes on Wednesday, October 19, 2022. At this point, investors are holding on to their seats and are keeping their fingers crossed in hopes of a better than great quarter 3 financial report. Going back, Black noted that Tesla's non-investment grade debt rating may have restricted some mutual funds from owning the stock. This could be less of a factor due to the company's strong balance sheet and the expectations that rating agencies will upgrade its debt rating this year, he said. This too is presented in the list of catalysts for Tesla, the S&P potentially upgrading Tesla's debt rating in October. Tesla is expected to be about to finally get rid of its junk bond rating and become a blue chip, something somewhat overdue for the 6th most valuable company in the world. Despite delivering profits for more than 2 years straight and building a cash position of over $18 billion while sitting on very little debt, Tesla is still rated as a junk bond by rating companies like S&P Global Ratings and Moody's Investor Service. However, ratings experts and analysts are now expecting Tesla to finally be upgraded by the end of the year. Joel Levington, Bloomberg Intelligence credit analyst, said, "Tesla is still generating a huge amount of cash. At some point, ratings companies will have to act, and I wouldn't be surprised to see an upgrade to investment grade happen before year-end." Although this may not be important for the average investor and Tesla shareholders, it is a big deal for some large funds that often have a policy not to invest in companies that have anything less than an investment grade rating, often referred to as blue chips. This has prevented some large funds from investing in the company, which resulted in Tesla having a smaller percentage of its shares being held by large institutional investors compared to its peers with extremely large valuations like Apple and Amazon. Tesla was upgraded to a BB+, one step below investment grade by S&P last October and by Moody's in January. Head of North American auto sector ratings at S&P, Nishit Madlani, even stated in June that Tesla is likely going to be upgraded by the end of the year. New gigafactories in the UK and East US for quarter 4 are also what Black considers to be Tesla catalysts. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has continuously expressed his plans of creating more gigas to ramp up production in the coming years. Other catalysts like Tesla FSD and Cybertruck have been previously discussed in the quarter 2 earnings call. During the call, several much-anticipated projects were discussed, including Cybertruck, FSD, and 4680, among others. Tesla still considers the much-awaited Cybertruck, electric semi-truck, updated Roadster concept, and other speculative projects like the humanoid robot as in development. Musk shared that the team continues to focus on Cybertruck production readiness and some future platform design. Musk says Tesla is hoping to start developing the Cybertruck, an experimental-looking pickup, in the middle of next year. "I think it might actually be our best product ever," says Musk. Regarding Autopilot, they deployed FSD Beta with city streets driving capability to over 100,000 owners who are very happy with the capability of the system, and Tesla aims to continue to improve it every week. Moreover, FSD Beta is on track to be released for all North American customers before the end of this year, according to Musk. Tesla enthusiasts expect better news and clearer updates on their much-awaited products from the leading EV company in the coming Q3 2022 financial results and Q&A webcast. Gary Black, the managing partner at the Future Fund LLC, continues to have a bullish stance on popular electric vehicle maker Tesla. Prior to the Q2 earnings report, Black has consistently expressed optimistic views on Tesla via tweets, even when the rest of the street was expecting Tesla to report lackluster deliveries. Well, investors can only hope that Tesla will indeed share a satisfactory earnings report for the third quarter. Although even if it didn't, many still believe that in the coming months, Tesla will deliver news that is bound to only delight its investors. Subscribe to this channel to know more reasons why Tesla stock will go more than 2x.